Yo, yo, it's Tony D here. I have Batman and Robin, issue 1, the Noir edition. This is really good. It's black and white, love it. I didn't jump on this when it first came out. Somebody clued me in. They said, hey, this is really good. You need to check this out, and I did. We get into this. The black and white, it's beautiful. Mark Waid and Samnee are the ones bringing this to us, and it is great writing. You start off, they're talking about Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson he's been with Batman for 3 weeks, which is really surprising to me, but that shows you how good he is at what he does. They're talking about how he still has his rage in him, and it can be really dangerous. And Batman, the writing is good. It actually, in a few sentences, it justifies Batman taking in Dick Grayson with, if he doesn't, he'll go out there and go out on his own to fight crime. At least with Batman, he has a way to contain his rage and direct it. There's Dick Grayson, our character there. He's still super mad, but they have caught the people that have killed his parents. You're 3 weeks in, you know, they're talking about the grief and how Batman's talking about he's never been a parent. He's more scared of that than anything, which I thought that was a good touch by the writer. But and Alfred is talking about how he has the same grief that Batman has. Alfred's very familiar with the turmoil of Batman here. And Dick Grayson, he doesn't want to study. We get a glimpse of his attitude. He'd rather be out fighting crime than doing the studying, and it just gives you a little glimpse into that character development. And this is where you find out it's only been 3 weeks since his parents were killed, and they captured the criminals that did it, and he's an orphan now. And I really love how they use this journaling here for Batman's thinking. It reminds me of Batman Year One by Frank Miller. The same thing was done. He's giving you a synopsis of that, and he talks about, despite your traumas, you have to keep a grip and protect who you are inside. That's good writing. Bam, splash page. Love it. Black and white. I could read comics in black and white, like all of them. It wouldn't matter. They're going to see Commissioner Gordon, and you just get more of a glimpse of how he's a little spoiled kid. He's wanting to rush in. Jason Todd, that's what that really reminded me of. And this was really good writing here, where he's talking about when he's wearing his mask, it's his true self. He's let your true self be your disguise. I thought that was very impactful. He's pretty much saying that he's being his true self when he is Batman. I love these silhouette. I think I like the silhouette stuff more than I real highly detailed. Look at that. That's extremely good. That's why I like black and white. It makes it pop more. You're getting more of the attitude of Dick Grayson, and Commissioner Gordon's telling him that Two-Face has stolen a file, but he can't tell them what's in the file. He doesn't want them to read it. He got this mystery here. That's pretty cool. He tells Batman, the guy, that Two-Face, which is his thief of choice, Two-Face sent this guy, Pippo Pizzarelli, to get the file, and that's their lead to go on. They got to go find him, and you get a nice shot here. And check out the cityscape. That's where that black and white really pops. It's great. They're hunting them down. They come across their lead. This was interesting here, where he discovers the guy, and Batman has already sees him. He's analyzing how he is performing in the field. Sharp eyes, but does he see the grenade? That type of thing. That's good writing. And then, oh man, the black and white stuff. Robin's actually learning how to use what the car is capable of as he is really green at this. Batman's seeing how he adapts in the field, and he's doing really good. This was really good writing right here, where, you know, he's confident, he's fearless, and then Batman distracts him, he jinxes him, and that's all it takes, where he loses the step and the bad guy gets a drop on him. And Batman actually, he reminds him of the Cape. and he gets out of it. And then you can see where he's just, that shot of his eyeball tells you that that expression right there, that is great art, where he's, yeah, I almost got it. I better take this a little more seriously. They go to where they're at, they track him down, and it's Two-Face, his gang. And he even mentions there's two of them. That's fitting. That's his thing, two of everything. They jump down and they end up on these pressure mines. And Two-Face is acting out of character. He's not doing things in twos. And Batman's wanting to know. He starts to get out of this mess without him triggering that. He's trying to figure out why he's acting the way he's acting. And he compels to the Harvey in him, not the Two-Face. And he's asking why that file is so important. He's, aren't you going to toss on it? And so he does. It falls to where he tells him that there's a new boss moving in, and he's just in survival mode. That's really the gist of all of it. Luckily, the coin came good side up, and they're laughing, and he shows them. That's really good paneling. He takes off. Batman, he has a plan to get out. They get out. They get off them pressure mines, and they go off. And we get a shot of who's coming to town. So Two-Face was telling them this new crime lord, Grimaldi, is coming to town, and he's a real merciless. That's the setup. That he is merciless, like taking out everyone that was on the plane that saw him. Nobody knows he's there. Yeah, great first issue. Love the black and white. I wonder if they do a Noir edition for each issue, because I'll get them all. But I'll definitely do the other issues. I'm glad somebody clued me in on this, and I'm glad I listened, because it's a really good read. Waid is doing a fantastic job with the writing. He's putting little snippets of sentences in there that explain a lot. There was one sentence where Jim Gordon's talking about, you're going to bring a kid to a war, and he's, does a war leave the kid out? Does it not affect him? It's really good stuff. So I would outro, get it.